YouTube as well as soon as the YouTube.
Councillor Lemieux's here, we can start.
YouTube as well as soon as the YouTube.
Councillor Lemieux's here, we can start. No. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Town of Inuvik regular council meeting. I just want to acknowledge that Inuvik is within the Gwich'in settlement area, adjacent to the Inuvialuit settlement area, home to the Gwich'in, the Inuvialuit, other Indigenous and Métis people from the Northwest Territories and throughout Canada, but also home to other people from the Northwest Territories, throughout Canada and throughout the world, and all of that makes Inuvik a great place to live. Item number 2, the adoption of the agenda, moved by Deputy Mayor Ehrlich, second by Councillor McDonald. One change, we're dropping 9.2, and then we're still gathering information on that, on pricing and scheduling. So we will have a motion to, or a bylaw to acquire the land, but we're not ready to dispose the land or sell the land. So that'll hopefully come up in probably a January meeting. Okay. All those in favor? Motion carried. I think we're good on delegations, presentations, petitions. We're good on public question period. Item number 661, minutes of the November 12th, 2025 public hearing minutes. Motion to approve, moved by Councillor Gillis, seconded by Councillor Lemieux. Any further corrections, changes needed to those minutes? All those in favor? Motion carried. 6.2, minutes from the November 10th and 12th, 2025 council meeting. Moved by Councillor Parrott, seconded by Councillor Gillis. Any further changes needed to the regular council meeting? All those in favor?
Yes.
Motion carried. Item number 7, action items on the list. Cindy, any updates from Monday?
No.
We're good on that? Okay. New business, and this is just a motion. Request for council decision 2025-105 appointment of the NWT Association of Communities delegates. Moved by Mayor Ehrlich, seconded by Councillor McDonald. Any further discussion on that? All those in favor? Motion carried. 9.1, request for council decision 2025-106, bylaw 2760, acquire commissioners' lands. This will be first and second reading.
Correct.
Yeah. Moved by Deputy Mayor Ehrlich, seconded by Councillor Lemieux. Any further discussion, questions on 9.1? All those in favor? Motion
Yes.
carried. Departmental updates we had on Monday, information items. Oh, sorry, I guess, yeah, sorry, I was thinking they were together, but yeah, let's do the second reading. So on 9.1, moved by Councillor Lemieux, second by Councillor Gillis. All those in favor? Motion
Yes.
carried. Item number 10, departmental updates we had on Monday. Item number 11, information items. I don't know if there's any new information items in the last day or two. Anything from council? With information items? Information item, we're gonna get more information on it, but it's kind of exciting for the region, and I think it's exciting for northern Canada. It's gonna give us more profile. So you're probably all familiar with the Ultra 6633 that goes from Eagle Plains all the way to Tuck. So the organizers of that, when they were here last March, because they had one of those races, met with Charlotte and I, actually the owner of the company, met with Charlotte and I. And one of the things we discussed, one, they wanted to do something that wasn't as ultra, that wasn't as intense and wasn't, be a bit more open to more participants. So they've come up with the Northern Lights Ultra, and it's a fat tire bike race from Inuvik to McPherson over to Klavik back to Inuvik. But it's also the Northern Lights Marathon, which you can run, ski, walk, I guess. That would go, they'll bus everyone will meet here because they're coming in on the jet. And then they will go, they'll be bused to McPherson, and then they will do their trekking, McPherson, Aklavik, and Inuvik. But what they're doing different is instead of everybody pulling a pulk with their food and their camping stuff, they're actually providing heated stops. So there'll be two between McPherson and Aklavik about every 30 miles. There'll be a stop with, they'll overnight, warm tents and places to sleep, and they'll feed them. And they can still camp on their own if they want. And then between Aklavik and Inuvik, same thing. And then they would get to, I think they start on the 18th of March and get to Inuvik on the 22nd. And what Charlotte and I have been talking to them about is then having a health celebration for all the finishers, but to help encourage more people from the area to get involved. The last 42 kilometers or 26 miles will be a marathon where people can then either ride their fat tire bike, or they can run it, or they can walk it. And that would just go from that far out and into Inuvik. And so it'll all be done within one day. So if people want to get involved or clubs want to get involved, it's something, but it'll, and then they'll probably plan to do that on the off years, because the Ultra 6633 will only be once every 3 years, and then they'll do the other ones in between those years. And then while they're here, they want to explore more doing one of these adventure races between Inuvik and Tuck. And there's a hole where they would run, canoe, kayak, do whatever to get to the Arctic coast. And there's a whole kind of organization of these adventure races worldwide, and they're already interested in it and would be interested in, having that race featured in the races they offer all over the world. So yeah, something a bit different, but at the same time, something that will add to our winter tourism people coming in, fill up some hotels, fill up some restaurants. So yeah, I think it'll be fairly interesting, and hopefully we get some local participation. So let me know if you want to walk that last 42 or 26 miles. Town of Inuvik can put in a team. Linda's writing down the dates so that
We'll
we'll check her schedule.
It'll be a 2-day event if we were running.
What is the date?
March 18th to the 22nd. The fat bikers, they are predicting, or they said would be done on the 21st, and then they would hang out till all of the other racers get in on the 22nd. So we're just working with them on, okay, what could we do for a community feast and cultural entertainment, and just kind of something that would kind of celebrate, and also something that would involve the community more. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Item number 12, council concerns. Any concerns from council on anything that raised? Seeing none, Don't have an in-camera session. Motion to adjourn, moved by Deputy Mayor Farrell. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Oh, 5-day ultra grass bureau.
Thank you.
That's from Cindy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can help me out.
I would 19 to 21.
Peter, I would absolutely